What if the biggest obstacle in your life wasn't something external, but rather something inside you? The Mountain is You by Brianna Wiest explores how the mountains we face in life, challenges, fears, and limitations, are often created by our own self-sabotaging behaviors. This book isn't just about overcoming external obstacles. It's about understanding and conquering the internal mountains that stand in our way. In this audiobook summary by AudiblePages, we'll dive into the author's profound insights on self-sabotage, transformation, and emotional intelligence. These lessons will show you how to stop holding yourself back, understand your deeper emotional patterns, and ultimately transform your biggest challenges into opportunities for growth. By the end of this audiobook summary, you'll have practical takeaways to help you overcome self-sabotage, master your emotional landscape, and finally climb the mountain that is you. Chapter 1. Self-Sabotage. The enemy within. The author begins by explaining that self-sabotage is the way we protect ourselves from perceived threats, even when those threats aren't real. We engage in self-sabotaging behaviors because they provide a sense of control over our lives, even if they lead to negative outcomes. It's a survival mechanism rooted in fear. Think of it like this. When we procrastinate, avoid challenges, or engage in negative self-talk, we're trying to avoid discomfort or failure. But in doing so, we create a cycle that keeps us from growing and achieving our potential. Start by identifying your self-sabotaging behaviors. Are you avoiding opportunities, criticizing yourself, or holding back out of fear? Recognizing these patterns is the first step to breaking them. Ask yourself, how is this behavior protecting me, and how can I choose a healthier way to move forward? Chapter 2. Understanding your emotional triggers. The author explains that emotions are not the enemy. They are signals. Our emotional triggers are often tied to past experiences, and when we're triggered, it's an opportunity to uncover deeper wounds that need healing. By understanding and embracing our emotions rather than suppressing them, we can begin to heal and grow. Imagine your emotions as a compass. When you feel triggered, it's pointing you towards something unresolved within yourself. Rather than reacting impulsively, the author encourages us to explore why we feel the way we do and to use these moments as opportunities for growth. The next time you feel triggered, pause and ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? What unresolved issue is it pointing to? This will help you respond with clarity and understanding, rather than reacting out of fear or frustration. Chapter 3. The Power of Emotional Intelligence. Wiest emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions. By developing emotional intelligence, we not only improve our relationships with others, but also deepen our relationship with ourselves. This is crucial for overcoming self-sabotage and leading a more empowered life. Think of emotional intelligence as a skill that helps you navigate life's challenges with grace. Instead of being controlled by your emotions, you learn to observe them, understand their root causes, and respond thoughtfully. Start practicing emotional intelligence by being mindful of your emotional reactions throughout the day. When you feel a strong emotion, pause and reflect on what triggered it. Over time, this practice will help you gain greater control over your emotional responses and make more thoughtful decisions. Chapter 4. Healing the root cause. In this chapter, the author talks about healing the root causes of self-sabotage. Often, our destructive behaviors are a result of unmet emotional needs or unresolved pain from the past. To truly overcome self-sabotage, we need to address these root causes and heal them. Consider a plant with withering leaves. Cutting off the dead leaves doesn't solve the problem. You need to address the root. The same applies to our emotional lives. We must go deeper and heal the root of the problem to create lasting change. Reflect on your past experiences and identify any unresolved emotional pain that might be contributing to your current self-sabotaging behaviors. Seek out healing practices that work for you, whether it's therapy, journaling, or meditation. By healing the root cause, you'll be able to break free from destructive patterns. Chapter 5. The Power of Choice. The author reminds us that we have the power to choose how we respond to life's challenges. While we can't always control external events, we can control our reactions. By shifting from a victim mindset to an empowered mindset, we take ownership of our lives and our emotional well-being. Think of life as a game of chess. You may not control all the pieces, but you do control your moves. By making conscious choices, you shift the game in your favor. Start practicing the power of choice by taking responsibility for your reactions. When something challenging happens, ask yourself, how do I want to respond to this? Instead of reacting out of habit, choose a response that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Chapter 6. Self-compassion and growth. One of the most important aspects of personal transformation is self-compassion. The author emphasizes that we must be kind to ourselves as we navigate our journey of growth and healing. Transformation isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And progress comes from treating ourselves with patience, kindness, and understanding. Consider how you would support a friend going through a tough time. You'd offer them encouragement, empathy, and understanding. The author reminds us that we must offer the same compassion to ourselves during our journey. Practice self-compassion by being gentle with yourself when you make mistakes or fall into old patterns. Instead of criticizing yourself, acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that growth takes time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Chapter 7. Transforming your mountain. The author explains that the mountain you're facing isn't just an obstacle. It's an opportunity for transformation. The challenges you face are not meant to defeat you. They are meant to help you grow. By climbing your mountain, you evolve into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Picture your mountain not as something standing in your way, but as a path to becoming your highest self. Every step you take toward overcoming self-sabotage and healing your emotional wounds brings you closer to your true potential. Reframe your challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" By viewing your obstacles as stepping stones to transformation, you'll approach them with a sense of purpose and empowerment. Practical advice and wrap-up. Brianna Wiest, The Mountain is a profound guide to understanding and overcoming self-sabotage. It teaches us that the obstacles we face are often created by our own fears and limiting beliefs, but they also offer the opportunity for personal growth and transformation. Start by applying one of the core principles from this book today. Whether it's practicing emotional intelligence, healing past wounds, or embracing self-compassion, these practices will help you climb your own personal mountain and become the best version of yourself. Are you ready to transform the mountain that is you? Begin with one small step today and watch how it leads to profound growth and change in your life.